Running a marathon is something very few people accomplish, and joining me is Jonathan Terrell, who's going to run not one, but 7 marathons and do it in 7 days on 7 different continents. Jonathan, this is so amazing. Thank you so much for being here on the show.
Thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
So, I haven't even run 1 marathon, and you're about to run 7 on 7 different continents in 7 days.
It's a bit ridiculous.
But it's wonderful because it's for a good cause, and we're going to get to that in a minute. But let's go back and tell me how you got into running in the first place.
Well, I was on the cross-country team at high school, and then really was pretty inactive in my 20s and 30s and 40s, and then had some big health problems in my mid-40s. I got very overweight. I had osteoporosis, I had sleep apnea, and I woke up one day and I was the fattest I'd ever been, and I felt miserable, and I said, enough. And about the same time, I'd read about a team that was going to run to raise awareness for Catholic vocations, and I joined that team, and I ran the Marine Corps Marathon in 2011, and I trained, and I enjoyed it. I trained in secret to begin with, actually, and I ran it, and it was great. So the next day I signed up for the London Marathon, and I started signing up and doing 3 or 4 marathons a year after that, and became hooked.
Did you notice that not only your body changed, but kind of your whole life changed once you started running?
My whole life changed in every way. I became not just physically healthier, but spiritually, emotionally, mentally. Everything came into place. And instead of dragging my way through life, I jump out of bed now and I'm ready to embrace every day.
That's wonderful. Tell me about this challenge that you're doing. Let's go back to what this is all about.
Well, the World Marathon Challenge is 7 marathons, as you said, 7 days in 7 continents. And because I'm an enthusiastic endurance athlete, not just marathons, but Ironmans as well, I became aware of that. It was run for the first time 4 years ago. And I'm also on the advisory board of Children's Hospital, and I don't think that Children's Hospital in DC gets nearly enough awareness or support from the DC community. And I'm particularly dedicated to the cause of pediatric mental health. So I thought, why not take on this ridiculous, impossible challenge? It's going to be a little bit more headline grabbing than a 5K.
So everything you're doing is raising awareness for this.
Right. It's all about getting people to have healthy conversations about pediatric mental health, because it's just a disease like any other, but it is so stigmatized that even though 1 in 5 children will suffer from mental illness in their lives, only 20% of those will ever receive treatment, usually years after the onset of symptoms. And I think it's a scandal and a tragedy, because the whole arc of a lifetime can be changed with some early intervention. So I wanted to really do something to encourage healthy, normal conversations around this health issue.
This is wonderful. Let's talk about how are you getting from place to place? That's what I really want to know.
Well, it starts off, they've changed the route this year. So I'm going to start off in Cape Town, South Africa, and we're all meeting in Cape Town. And then we get on this special Soviet-built airplane that's going to fly us into Novo, Antarctica. And 2 hours after we land, we're going to run the first marathon. And then after that, we pile back onto this Soviet-built airplane, get back to Cape Town, run our second marathon.
But then after that, you have kind of luxurious travel all the time?
Right. After that, it's a luxury charter Airbus, all business class.
I have to stop you right there, because where can people find more information?
Well, you can go to my website, which is taketherisk.run, and you'll find more about me and my cause than you could possibly want to know.
Well, thank you so much, and good luck on this journey, and thank you again for raising awareness. This is an important topic. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. We've got to take a quick break, but when we come back, we'll talk with P. Alfred Grace, President and CEO of the Polynesian Cultural Center. Don't go anywhere.